Welcome to your news source for all that nerdish on Pornhub, the Creatia Conversation. I am your host, the patron saint of podcast, and the warden, Matt Ritter, and I am here today for the first time on the Creatia Conversation, but not the first time here with me, good friend of mine, old friend from the Smacked Raw podcast. You know that great value brand, Smack and Raw. RM, what's going on, man?
What's good, Brody? Yeah, this is it's been a fucking minute, yo.
It has. How you been?
Doing good. Sober life, coach life, dad life, you know what I'm saying? Keeping everything getting everything back in order, you know what I'm saying? So definitely had to get on one of these shows. I know I've been hounding y'all for a little while about getting on. So
yeah, we normally, we run late, and you were always like, hey, if you guys do a comic show, and because it's news, it all depends on kind of what's in the news. But today, you and I are going to be talking some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes, sir.
A little bit of Diablo 4 because I've just been hooked. Some Dragonball Z, and in comic book news, Harley Quinn season 4. So we got a nice lineup. What have you been watching or playing anything?
I've been playing Midnight Suns. I just got the deluxe edition. Been playing that. That shit is taking forever. I was not really used to those type of games, so like it took me a little bit to get into it. But like the story is so fucking like engulfing. Like even though I don't really like the gameplay, but the story is so dope and the customization and shit. Like it's got me hooked. And I mean, I'm constantly playing Borderlands. I mean, that's like probably my number one game ever. So those are my two. Oh, of course, WWE 2K, you know what I'm saying, on that. But for the most part, Midnight Suns right now has got my attention.
I know, unlike me, I saw you on Twitter. You watched Forbidden Door last night. How'd you like it?
Yeah. It was actually good. Like the only match I didn't really like was the 6-man with all the old fucks. Like I thought, I mean, besides that, everything else was 4-star, 5-star, honestly.
You're talking Jericho, Sting, Darby, Sammy,
that shit
and
was
Titty Sewer.
It was so sloppy. Yeah, it was so sloppy, and like everything was so far behind. It was like I'm like, is my shit lagging? Like, what is going on? Like, why does it look like this? No, that's just them in the ring.
All right. Yeah, you know me, New Japan's not my thing. I was not dropping money for a show that I knew maybe 50% of the people on. But
we went half on it. Trust me, I don't. That's how I feel about AEW. Like I never buy AEW's pay-per-views or New Japan's. Really, like I keep up with New Japan. I probably like New Japan more than AEW. Not that much more, but like them coming together and like there were definitely dream matches that I definitely wanted to see live. So that's really the only reason why I paid. But normally, I don't pay for that shit either.
Yeah, no, I saw everybody, they were hyped. I tell everybody, I'm like, listen, if that's your deal, I'm happy for you. Enjoy it. I hope it's a good show. It's just I'm not doing that. My whole gimmick is mispronouncing all the New Japan wrestlers' names and titles and everything anyway.
Oh, so I remember.
I've been playing Diablo 4. I actually hopped on last night. I beat the main story of the game, so now I can get into nightmare mode, do some dungeons and shit like that. So hyped about that. This weekend, the wife and I got caught up on Temptation Island because it's just one of those trash TV shows we like to watch together and make fun of everybody.
I'm into all the Bravo shit, all that stuff. Like, so yeah, Temptation Island is the only one I'm kind of behind on, but I did start season 1 a couple weeks ago. Like, I'm trying to catch up to the new season, but all the housewife shit, Winter House, all that stuff. Like, I'm in on all that.
Yeah, so we watched that. I watched the first episode of Secret Invasion.
Yes.
So I'm hyped and interested for that. I know, there's a lot of back and forth, blah, 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 about, TV shows and where Marvel's at and this phase and all that shit. But I'm still in on Marvel. I still enjoy all their shit. So like,
how I started I started looking at Marvel? Like it was, I took an Obama thing, look at it for what it's worth and give it time. Like it's not the actual comic book stuff. Mm-hmm. They take liberties everywhere around it. It's not going to be the same. It's not going to be different. It's not going to give you that same feeling you felt when you read the fucking book for the first time. So like once I started looking at the Marvel stuff from that perspective, like I've enjoyed everything so much fucking more. Like when it wasn't like I hated everything, but like I always had that bitter gatekeeper comic book fan, you know what I'm saying, glasses on. Like once I started looking at it like that, like everything is it's fresher. It feels so much fucking more, you know what I'm saying? Like happy about seeing the shit on the screen and stuff. Like, and I tell people that now, like, listen, bro, nobody's a bigger gatekeeper when it comes to comics with me. Like I got fucking zombie cap tatted on me. Like I ain't fucking around when it comes to comic books. But like this ain't that. Like you got look at it like in the multiverse. This is a different fucking universe.
Yep.
Not gonna be the same. These are variants of the comic books that we love. Look at it like that, and I swear to God, you'll enjoy it more, and it'll feel better. You'll feel better about watching this shit. I swear.
I say the exact same thing. By the way, shout out to JJ who's in the chat, said, "Hey RN." But no, I said the same thing. It was the same thing. I went and saw the new Transformers movie, Rise of the Beast, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's not this, it's not that." I'm like, "Yeah, but none of these movies are based off of your favorite cartoons, your favorite comics. I mean, they're based on, but they're not direct remakes of the shit you like." So I was just happy to go see, the characters from Beast Wars that were in the show transform and do their thing and shit blow up. Like that. That's all it was for me. I also last night checked out a movie called Black Demon. We played a trailer for it here. It's essentially there's an oil rig in Mexico that dug down and released a megalodon, and it's like killing off the town and around the oil rig, and this dude has to go and like do an inspection, and you find out he did a bunch of shady shit. Anyway, it was all right. It wasn't great. But it's summertime shark movie. Yeah, I like Deep Blue Sea. All right, like
I do too. I love Deep Blue Sea.
Me and Kate were actually talking about that yesterday because she's like, "What's that fucking shark movie that you love?" I'm like, "Deep Blue Sea." She goes, "Yeah, that one with LL Cool J." I'm like, "Yep, yes. Fucking love that." Yes. So this was not as good as Deep Blue Sea, but it wasn't bad. It was a good shark movie for the summer. But
right. Well, you know how I am about scary movies and stuff. Like me and you, I feel about scary movies like how you feel about New Japan. But if you tell me it's one worth watching, I'll check it out.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, for a shark movie, absolutely. Like if you're into that shit, like it's not anything crazy.
Right.
So
no, I the only reason this is the crazy reason why I'm into sharks, but like when we were younger, Shark Week was always on the week of my birthday. So like that's all that will fucking be on TV the whole week of my birthday in August is sharks and shit. So that's kind of how I got wrapped up into loving all things shark, and I'll definitely check it out.
All right. I want to thank everyone if you are here joining us live or tuning in later for checking us out on either twitch.tv/Creatia World, where if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you can link your Prime Gaming, which gets you all sorts of loot and shit for all your different games, over to your Twitch account. And then you get a free sub every month. It costs you absolutely nothing. You can throw it our way. You can throw it at any of your favorite Twitch streamers or content creators on Twitch. But give it to somebody because Amazon, if they're giving away free shit, you should take it and give it to somebody. Help support them. Also, you can be watching us live on youtube.com/Creatia World. And if you're doing that, it is free to do all that stuff. Like, subscribe, comment. As I like to say, flick the little notification bean up top. Get notified every time we go live so you know what's going on with us. We got RN today. It's a Smacked Raw week because I got Kyle tomorrow too. So I got you both back to back. And if you want to throw us a little extra support, which I would appreciate, you can always do patreon.com/Creatia World. And there for just $1, you get 2 shows. You get Multiverse with Travis and Mara, where they go through and they watch and break down all the DC animated series and stuff like that. And not only do you get a new episode every month for that $1, but it's the entire back catalog. So you can go back and watch all the movies that they watched and hear their reviews and thoughts and everything on what they did. You can also, you do also get Return to Wrestling, where me and Travis sit down and talk old WCW. We just dropped an episode for World War III, 1997. Next one should be, I believe, Starrcade, 1997, which is a big one. That's Sting. And again, the entire back catalog from when we started back in 1995, all the Nitros and all the pay-per-views all the way through. So please go do that and check that out as well. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about some newsy time. Where do you want to start? You want to do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? You want to start with Harley Quinn? How you want to do this?
Let's start with Ninja Turtles. I mean, because that's where I'm at. I love them to the day I die.
Absolutely. I also grew up a huge Ninja Turtles fan. Travis actually just did an episode talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the one where they go back in time with Just from the Get Show podcast for his This Your Boy Just show. So, but apparently Pizza Hut has been testing underground deliveries ahead of the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that's going to be released. It's a cartoon. I believe it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. This is brought to us by CNN Business, Ashley Williams. In a nod to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles' favorite food, Pizza Hut served up its signature dish to select customers in the subways of New York City. Limited time underground deliveries were part of a promotion for the upcoming film Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, which hits theaters August 2nd, according to the news release. Pizza Hut and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have a long-standing history that goes back to the 90s. Bringing the two together again for a new generation was a no-brainer, said Pizza Hut Chief Marketing Officer Lindsay Morgan in the release. We wanted to pay homage to the Turtles' origins and their love of pizza while also infusing modern touch points and a fun and creative take on pizza deliveries. Select pizza lovers in Manhattan got to experience the out-of-the-ordinary pizza ordering experience by texting a turtle emoji to a special phone number. The text placed an order to Pizza Hut meal that the company said would be delivered within minutes to designated pizza drop zones within the subway station. Just some fun promotional shit. I hate that New York gets it.
Right.
I mean, I know we're Chicago and that's how everybody, the prevailing theory is people think New York has better pizza than us and all we have is fucking deep dish, which is not true. And that's not what most of us eat anyway, but it's a cool fucking thing. Also, Travis and Will are here. What's up, Will?
What's up, guys? No, it's I mean, to me, like, it's dope. It's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how I feel about my shit getting delivered underground, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, if you're in the subway, you're waiting for a
thing.
train, you can get a pizza real quick. You're fucking hungry. You're on the go.
That's true. Which is surprising that Pizza Hut's even like that, like in New York. Like, I didn't know that they were like around like that. Like, I figured it'd be more like mom and pops type shit.
Yeah,
I've been to New York a million times. I mean, New York's like my favorite place ever. That's where my family's from. Like, I don't ever remember seeing a fucking Pizza Hut in the city. Maybe in like Brooklyn and shit out in the suburbs, maybe.
However, we do have like even here, like we have a bunch of pizza places. Like,
right.
I had my favorite pizza last night at Aurelio's. But every now and then, my wife she wants Domino's just because it is what it is. Like she gets a craving for something like that. I'll occasionally grab a Pizza Hut if I want like stuffed crust. Like
pizza slut's my favorite. That's what we call it here in this little shitty town I'm in. We call it pizza slut. It's by far my favorite. I just didn't expect it like in down in the city, in fucking Times Square, you order a pizza in the subway.
True. We got something else here from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I'm gonna actually share this, but this is from IGN. So the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem exclusive poster and behind the scenes video. This is written up by Jim Viovata. There have been many animated live-action incarnations of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles over the decades, but a new animated movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, aims to distinguish itself by leaning even more into the mutant element than ever before and by casting actual teens as the Turtles. Something that, as director Jeff Rowe told IGN at the film's press junket, has insanely never been done before. Though I feel like Corey Feldman had to have been a teenager when he was voicing Donatello in those movies in the 90s.
Maybe he was probably early 20s, probably.
Yeah, okay. As shown in this exclusive behind-the-scenes video, which I'll play here in a second, teen actors Micah Abbey, Shaman Brown Jr., Nicholas Cantu, and Brady Noon recorded together in order to establish the camaraderie among the Ninja Turtles. Voice actors traditionally record their roles by themselves. And then let's see, present. So let's check out these teens getting together. I'll let that play. I hate advertisements.
Right.
As long as I can remember, I was a Ninja Turtles fan.
You hear that?
Yeah.
To life, these characters for a new generation, and the cast is really funny.
It's nice, right?
Brady Noon is Raphael.
I dream about fighting every night.
We got Micah Abbey as Donatello.
You're fine. Chill.
Nicholas Cantu is Leonardo.
We're really sorry, Splinter. Some of the guys wanted to get pizza, and I tried to talk them out of it.
Jamal Brown Jr. is Michelangelo.
Why do we pick a fruit shaped exactly like my head?
Would record the kids at once. The personalities of the characters came from the chemistry they had with each other.
Who ratted us out?
Hey, don't use that word that way.
I mean, it's 2023.
Sorry, Dad.
Jackie Chan is Splinter. He's incredible.
Anytime you need more, call me.
And Io Adebari plays April O'Neil.
This is insane. Turtle Mutant Karate Team.
I'm excited to lean into the mutant element of it.
We had the designs and then wrote the personalities of the characters to who's cast.
6 in the morning, police at my door.
Ice Cube is Superfly.
Y'all some little tortoises, huh?
Me and John Cena are Bebop and Rocksteady.
What you looking at,
Yeah, bro, what you looking at?
Mondo Gecko is played by Paul Rudd.
People's they got to give.
Post Malone is Ray Fillet. Rose Byrne plays Leatherhead.
G'day, fellas.
Giancarlo Esposito plays Baxter Stockman. Natasha Demetrio plays Wingnut. Hannibal Buress plays Genghis Frog. Maya Rudolph. Cynthia Utram.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a comedic action movie with heart.
Do you think there are people who will accept us?
No, absolutely not. Genuinely, no.
I mean, yeah, that
I'm in.
So hold it
yeah.
up.
Yeah, I'm fully in. Like I kind of had faith in Seth Rogen because I knew how much like he's talked about his love for them and like how it was a big part of his childhood and shit. So like I had some faith, but like now seeing that trailer, like I'm definitely going to the movies to see it.
I agree. And my thing is like I've already seen the stupid backlash about April being
I
black.
was literally gonna ask you, was there any
Oh yeah, there was.
backlash?
There always is from white people.
Right.
My people, I guess. Though I don't claim people like that. It honestly, because of the backlash, it makes me just want to go support the film more.
Facts.
Fucking stupid. But
My thing with
the
that stuff
cast
is like,
is insane.
yeah, that ridiculous. It's like a fucking all like Oscar cast, Oscar winning cast. But my stuff with that is like, if it's like historical or some type of shit like that has some sort of a significance, I agree. Sometimes changing the color of the character doesn't make sense. But when it's fucking cartoons and comic book characters and shit that doesn't exist in real life, it could be any color, it could be any person, it could be anything. Like it shouldn't be like this much backlash from comics or cartoon characters changing fucking ethnicities because they don't exist in real life.
And now, as wrestling fans, you and I believe Sheamus played Rocksteady in the TMNT 2 movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
John Cena's playing Rocksteady.
Yeah.
So we got John Cena's Rocksteady, like Hannibal Buress, Ice Cube, Maya Rudolph, Seth Rogen, Jackie Chan, Giancarlo Esposito. Like, dude, it's
Loco.
Rose Byrne, Post Malone, like it's Paul Rudd. I love me some Paul Rudd. Dude, the cast is insane. So
I kind of like the teenage take on it too, like them actually using teenagers. Like that's actually kind of dope. And like you said, I like when they do films when they're all together because you can play off the chemistry and they can develop chemistry. They were saying that too, like the stars of the Spider-Verse, and they didn't get him and Gwen didn't get to record together the first one, but they did this time, and you can definitely tell the chemistry is a little bit different and better the second time around than it was on the first one.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be dope. Now that I also have my daughter, I want to get her into all the stuff that I grew up loving.
Facts.
So like this will be kind of that. Oh, hey, I know you probably aren't interested in the 1990s live action Ninja Turtle shit that I want to watch, but maybe you'll like this and we can move towards that. So no, I'm looking forward to it. And it looks good as shit. So I will definitely be checking that out. You big DBZ fan?
Yeah, actually I am.
Well, Crunchyroll is adding 15 Dragon Ball Z movies to its catalog. I'd never watched the original Dragon Ball, but I watched everything DBZ, everything GT, unfortunately. And I'm all caught up on Super as far as the movies and what's been released in America in an English dub for what's going on. I don't do the whole Japanese subtitle thing. I'll just wait till it comes out in an English dub so I can watch it. But this is coming from Polygon's Austin Goslin. So Crunchyroll is getting a massive infusion of Dragon Ball. The anime streaming service is adding 15 Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z Super movies over the next couple weeks, including the huge hit Dragon Ball Super Broly. With these additions, Crunchyroll will have every single Dragon Ball Z movie, with the lone exception of Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods. These movies will arrive in batches, with the first one already being up. The first group of movies includes some of the oldest Dragon Ball Z films, starting with The Dead Zone, and the first ever Dragon Ball Z movie. And then the full list that arrived June 22nd is Dead Zone, World's Strongest, Tree of Might, Lord Slug, Cooler's Revenge, Return of Cooler, and Super Android 13. The second set of movies, which are going to come on the 29th, will include Dragon Ball Z Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, BoJack Unbound, Broly the Second Coming, Bio Broly, Fusion Reborn, and Wrath of the Dragon. And then the final, arriving on July 6th, will be Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F, or that should be Dragon Ball Super, I believe. And then Dragon Ball Super Broly. Wow, that's a lot of Broly fucking movies. I didn't realize there were that many.
About to say that.
There's a lot of stuff in here that I love. I remember when I first got introduced to Dragon Ball Z, it was during the Frieza saga. So I there was stuff I had seen. I just kind of jumped in. And then do you remember they used to have those anime music videos where they'd take clips of all the stuff from like the movies and the TV show, and they'd mix them with like Linkin Park or whatever. And so I watched all that shit, and that's how I got familiar with it. I used to sit up and try and sketch and draw Dragon Ball Z characters and all sorts of shit. And a lot of it was like, I love Trunks. Trunks is my favorite character. So stuff like BoJack Unbound, Super Android 13, I'm hyped for. And then there was also a YouTube show that used to do it was what the fuck was it? It was 5-star, but they did like Dragon Ball Z Abridged, where they revoiced all of the episodes of Dragon Ball Z and made it a little bit more adult humor. They did a bunch of movies and stuff too. It was fucking great. Roland was the best music video. Travis said BoJack was way better than he expected it to be. But
I'm still kind of far back on some of the movies, like, because I just now, like, I was hip to it, like you said, I came in like during like the Cell saga and shit back in the day when we were younger, and I kind of got out of it. But my cousin is like a diehard, like he has every DVD subbed and dubbed, like all the shit. So like he keeps me up to date on it. Like I'm just now at the end of the Tournament of Power on Super, so like I'm trying to catch up. Like I'm not hip to the movies at all. Like I know about them and stuff and everything, but I haven't really watched much of the movie. So like I'm definitely gonna have to do a little deep dive weekend and shit, especially if it's on Crunchyroll, and kind of see what I've been lacking as far as my Dragon Ball Z knowledge.
Well, the fun thing about the DBZ movies is they're non-canon. So like the shit that happens in the movies isn't really affected by the series. And then they kind of changed that with Dragon Ball Super, where now the movies, I think, kind of coincide. Like Broly was never really canon in the DBZ universe. However, I believe he is now in the Dragon Ball Super universe, which is why they reintroduced him in the movie and all that. Right. So, I'm looking forward to it. I honestly, if I had more time, I'd try and talk Travis into doing another like Patreon Dragon Ball Z movie, kind of like what he does with the multiverse shit. But I don't know that I got time to do something like that. But I don't have Crunchyroll. Knowing that that's going to be on there, I want to go back. I want to watch a lot of these. So I'm probably going to grab a subscription and go check that out and binge through some shit to kill some time, because those movies were fucking great. So, dude, I'm excited for that. I'm also eagerly anticipating the next season of Dragon Ball Super and what's going on when that drops, because it feels like it's been fucking forever. So,
like I didn't even realize too. Like I'm so far back, but I'm literally on like episode 140 or some shit. Like I didn't even realize it was that many fucking episodes of it.
Yeah. There was a new movie that dropped too. Yeah, if Travis said he'd be all in if we had the time. There was a new movie that dropped, I think, last year or early this year, and it was all about Gohan, and that actually was really good. I actually bought that. I have that. I saw it, and I'm like, it's like $4 more to own it instead of just rent it. Let me just pick it up real quick. So I grabbed that.
Is that when he does his version of Ultra Instinct?
Yeah.
I think I have seen that too. I think, again, my cousin, I think I was over one fucking around with him, and I think we watched it.
Dragon Ball Superhero. Dragon Ball Superhero. No, it was good as shit. And it was last summer. But speaking of shows that are coming up that we're excited for, you've been watching the Harley Quinn show?
Yeah, I'm actually like halfway through the first season. Like I wasn't aware that it was any good and an adult show. Like I thought it was like some little kid shit. Like so, like I've had Max since it came out. Like I just never thought about it. I was like, nah, whatever. I didn't realize it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? That shit is fire.
No, dude, it's fucking awesome. I loved it. I randomly sat down. I said, let me check this out. I think I either heard somebody talking about it or saying that, you know, it was an adult show, like you said, an adult cartoon. Right. I like Rick and Morty and all that shit. I'm like, all right, let me give it a try. Dude, it's fucking fantastic. It's hilarious. I've enjoyed the shit out of it. And we finally have a premiere date confirmed for season 4. So this is coming from comicbook.com, Spencer Perry. Harley Quinn season 4 has confirmed its premiere date. The hit DC animated series will officially be back in just over a month, with Max revealed the show's return is set for July 27th.
Nice.
So you got till July 27th to get caught up.
Oh, I will be. And I'm just happy it wasn't one of the shows that got canceled, because I believe before it was on the list of shows. So the fact that they're bringing it back and there's a season, like, I'm kind of hyped for that shit, because like some of the shows they canceled was like, dude, why? Like that show's fucking fire. But I'm happy it made the cut for sure.
No, Max is canceling shit left and right. So yeah, every time there's a list of new cuts and shit, and something comes up, I'm always like, please don't be something I watch. Please don't be something I watch. And everything else, like Titans is done, Doom Patrol I believe is done. All the other shit that I've been watching on Max is pretty much done. So I'm glad this is here. But they did drop a Valentine's Day special episode back in February this year, bridging the gap between season 3 and season 4. But Harley Quinn season 4 July premiere is about a year since season 3 debuted. The new batch of episodes will see series writer Sarah Peters from Workaholics, Master of None, and Nathan For You taking over as an executive producer and showrunner. She writes Ivy like no one else. Season 4 will explore Ivy more than we have before. Series co-creator Patrick Schumacher previously told Variety about Harley Quinn season 4. There's a new role with the Legion of Doom, not Hawk and Animal or Heidenreich. Anyway, there's something there's something Justin and I would not have immediately gone towards. I'm trying not to spoil anything, but she did an amazing job. Obviously, the show has benefited greatly from so many different female perspectives amongst the writers, and Sarah's always been very key. She's written some of the most memorable and enduring episodes. She's the one who brought Catwoman into the fold. She's the one who wrote the season 2 finale. I'm not going to spoil for you, but they talk about it. The Bachelorette episode on Themyscira, our season 3 premiere. And her grasp of Ivy and her ideas are things that we certainly would never think of. And I'm really excited for people to get to see that. Right. In addition to Harley Quinn season 4, fans of chaotic animated show can look forward to a spin-off series that is also in the works. Previously reported by as being focused on Kite Man. The series was compared to the sitcom Cheers, focusing on the villains of Gotham City that Kite Man encounters in his day-to-day life. So yeah, I'm stoked. July 27th.
Yeah.
I love Clayface. Like Clayface is one of my favorite characters. I remember Clayface from like the old school Batman like animated series.
Yeah.
And that character was always really interesting to me. And then to see this version of Clayface, like the thespian Clayface.
Right.
It's great. There's so many good characters, and I'm fucking stoked for that. So July 27th, literally a month from tomorrow.
I'll definitely be caught up. And like I love the art style too. Like everything about the show, like it speaks to my core as a comic fan. And I like the fact, like everything that I've read so far has also been that they are empowering female writers to give voice to these characters on the screen and on the pages. So like that's always dope, because I felt like a lot of things, like it's a bunch of white dudes writing shit for shit that is not always white dudes. So
exactly,
you know what I'm saying? So like I dig that they have actual women playing an integral role in the show, since this is a show about women. I mean, and the main characters are women, so that's always dope to hear as well.
It's always been weird to me. Like people are like, oh, well, you know, why does it have to be like this? Why does it? It's like, listen, if you're going to write female characters, you should be writing from a female perspective. As a man, you know, specifically a white man who predominantly do the writing, it's like, you don't know, you're not coming from a place where you really understand
right
A, the female perspective, or B, you know, any, you know, perspective of an ethnicity. Like, why would you want a white guy writing a black character
right
when he hasn't had any of those experiences? He doesn't really know what he's talking about. Like, So, no, it's great because this is a predominantly you have, all the men and villains and things like that, but the main focus is Harley Quinn, Ivy, and their interactions with people. A little bit of the Joker in there. They're in season 1 too. So, that female perspective is really important. And it's another DC animated property. Now, while Travis and Mara, I don't think are covering Harley Quinn season, any of the seasons actually, they are doing all those DC animated properties over on patreon.com. And another thing you can get over on patreon.com is an ad-free version of this show and all of our shows. So if you're like, I don't want to listen to ads, blah, 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 you can go over there and check that out. However, if you are watching us live, you don't have that option. But we do have some awesome sponsors for you guys to check out. And I'm going to roll that so you guys can check this out and hopefully support our sponsors.
Spice things up in the bedroom? Then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Because you see, Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, AdamandEve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code erotica at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. Attention dog lovers. Are you looking for high quality products to spoil your furry friend? Then you need to check out dog.com. Because you see, dog.com is the go-to online store for all your dog related needs. They offer a huge selection of dog food, treats, beds, and more. Plus, they have products for all types of dogs, from puppies to seniors and everything in between. And the best part, you can shop with confidence knowing that all their products are made with your dog's health and happiness in mind. Dog.com only stocks top-rated brands that you can trust, so you can rest easy knowing your dog is getting the best. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Dog.com is doing a big warehouse clearance sale. And all you have to do is go to dog.creationworld.com and you can get up to 80% off on all sorts of items like toys, treats, bones, harnesses, bowls, leashes, and anything else you can think of. So go to dog.creationworld.com and take advantage of this sale right now. Spoil your furry friend with the best products from dog.creationworld.com today. Link is in the description. Are you tired of feeling sluggish and unfocused throughout the day? Then it's time to try Dubby, the ultimate energy source. Dubby is a powerful clean energy drink that is designed to help you stay alert and focused no matter what life throws your way. Whether you're a student, a busy professional, an athlete, or especially a gamer, Dubby can give you the boost you need to take on the day or the night. It also contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have. And the best part, Dubby is made with high quality ingredients and is completely sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and is keto-friendly. So you can enjoy the energy boost without any of the crash, jitters, or angst that comes with traditional energy drinks. Simply mix Dubby with water and you'll have a delicious, refreshing energy drink that can help you power through your entire day. And with a variety of flavors to choose from, including Galaxy Grenade, Beach and Peach, and Dragonade, you're sure to find one that you love. So go to dubby.creationworld.com and order your Dubby today. And for a limited time, use code Creatia at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's Creatia at dubby.creationworld.com for 10% off. Try Dubby today and feel the difference. The link is in the description.
And speaking of dog.com, RN, I know you're a dog person.
Yeah. as a breeder, I definitely use dog.com. So I'm definitely gonna endorse that endorsement. So I'm definitely gonna check in and use the code for sure. Grab some more stuff for me.
Yeah, save yourself a little money.
Yes, sir.
Last couple things we got here. So like I said, I've been really big into Diablo 4, and one of the more fun kind of news stories that, like, they've done a bunch of cool promotion shit like that, but one of the more fun news stories is the battle between Blizzard and Whoopi Goldberg. So I don't know if you've heard this, but Whoopi apparently is a big Diablo fan, but also a Mac user, and she had gotten a copy of the game and was really mad to find out that it was not compatible with Apple. So she couldn't play it on her Mac. So she was actually going after Blizzard because she's like, here from Entertainment Weekly, written by Joey Nolfi. Whoopi Goldberg ends war with Blizzard Entertainment over Diablo 4 game because I got a refund. She says she still really wishes they'd been able to make it accessible for Apple. However, World War Whoopi Goldberg has officially reached its peace treaty era after publicly criticizing Blizzard Entertainment for its new Diablo 4 video game's incompatibility with Mac operating systems, her platform of choice. The Oscar-winning Ghost actress and The View moderator issued a ceasefire Thursday morning in the form of a sweet Instagram story addressing the company. I just wanted to let everyone know that I got a refund for my Diablo game. Blizzard, you stepped up, and I thank you so much for it, the 67-year-old star said while her hair sat in curlers backstage at The View. I really wish you would have been able to make it accessible for Apple, but I understand that it's sort of out of your hands now because it belongs to Microsoft. I always thought you guys were stand-up people, and it turns out that you are. Everybody, they gave me my deposit back. I'm hoping that yours is on the way. Again, thank you, Blizzard. I very much appreciate it. After sharing her initial complaint against the company on June 7th, Goldberg followed up with a phase 2 of her battlefield plan via an impassioned Instagram video on Friday in which she pressured Blizzard to send her a refund for her purchase. It's still me. I'm here. I'm getting ready to do a talk, and I realized I'm still upset with Blizzard Entertainment because I still have not heard from them, Goldberg said, seemingly broadcasting from within the war room where she manned operations Thaw the Blizzard. I understand that they want me to go get this on Xbox, but I want my money back. If you're not going to give me my game, what is happening with this? I feel that I'm nice about it, and a lot of people are upset that they did not get what they were promised. So, World War Whoopi, that is hard to say.
Yes, it is.
Over, she got a refund back. Microsoft does own Blizzard, so they're not making it compatible for Mac. Like, it is what you're gonna have to go get an Xbox, a PlayStation, or a PC. But Ozzy, cut it out. Another issue that Diablo was facing, though, Diablo 4 and other BattleNet games are back online after brutal weekend DDoS attack. So I actually had this fuck me up because I tried to get on Saturday night and kept getting errors and it would not let me get on the game. It just completely shut me out Saturday. So this is coming from PC Gamers, Ted Litchfield. Issues began to crop up Saturday night with Blizzard acknowledging the attack Sunday morning. At 1:18 p.m. Eastern Time, Blizzard announced that the distributed denial of service, DDoS, attack affecting BattleNet has ended. Blizzard's first acknowledgement of the attack on Twitter at 10:24 a.m. EST, and even warned players of the attack in-game, according to Kotaku. But going off posts to Diablo subreddit, the game was experiencing significant problems as early as last night. Late yesterday, posts began cropping up on the Diablo subreddit, questioning the gamer's server status. Posts from users Humdot, Angry Gargoyle, and I don't even know how to say Fier Giant, whatever. All accompany what looked like an unannounced server downtime. Well, Musta Kataka noted Diablo 2 Resurrected was also suffering connection issues. Overwatch 2 was similarly affected, according to this post from Mage Without MP on the Overwatch subreddit. It's unclear who was behind the attack and why it stopped when it did. Blizzard's announcement that the DDoS attack that we are monitoring and have ended make it sound like the attackers ceased of their own volition. The DDoS attack uses a network of infected devices to overwhelm a server and can be weaponized against targets ranging from individual users to massive online services. The attack's timing on the weekend seems like it was intended to affect the maximum number of Battle.net users. Diablo 4's live service, always online nature, meant that the players had little recourse but to wait and attack out. Diablo 4 has no offline mode, and even outside connection issues to DDoS attacks, this has resulted in a markedly different experience to the original games. And that was my biggest problem, is there is no offline mode. You have to be online to play. So I had two issues. One, I couldn't get on at all Saturday because their servers were down, which means I can't just go run dungeons, do whatever the fuck I want to do. Their shit was down. Two, last night, and this has nothing to do with Blizzard or Battle.net or any of that, I'm in the middle of doing some shit with my buddy John, cutscene plays, and all of a sudden my internet just took a shit for a couple minutes and kicked me out of the game. Like, I hit the cutscene, I'm like, all right, cool, and then it just, screen goes black, and I get an error. What the fuck? And I thought it was the stuff related to Saturday nights. Then I'm like, looking around, I look, and my phone's still connected to Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? And then my buddy's like, well, I'm still on. So then I went and I had to check shit. Yeah, my shit was down. It was on me. It was what it was. Reset my router, got back up, played, got done. But I know Kyle's been playing Diablo 4. Have you had a chance to check it out or any of the Diablo games?
Some of them, yeah. I haven't played the new one yet, but I was just looking into it. Like, I didn't even realize that Borderlands is like off the Diablo engine. So like, I'm actually pretty familiar with it if that's the case. Because like I said, I literally play Borderlands 2 or 3 times a week still to this day. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check it out now, especially now that I know that that's the engine that it's working off of. So makes me a little bit more interested in grabbing it now.
You know, it's fun as shit. And because it's cross-platform, whether you're playing it on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, you can hop on and play with anybody. So it doesn't matter. I know I'm waiting for Travis to get it so I can run with him. I got it on my Xbox Series X. I'm pretty sure Kyle's playing it on PC. Travis is going to run it on PlayStation. So it's going to be a good time once everybody gets it and gets caught up. And there's DLC coming with different classes and shit and all sorts of stuff. So
now, I know there's a big game and a big release and everything. Like, I have a bunch of my buddies have it and shouldn't have been playing it. So like, I'm be honest, a lot of my stuff is like, I'm not really a gamer like that. So like, it has to be something that really like catches my eye or something I'm interested in besides sports games and wrestling. So like, once, like I said, now that I just realized that it's all that my favorite game is off the fucking Diablo engine. So like, definitely gives me more incentive to check it out and maybe hop on with you guys once I get a little acclimated to it.
No, I'm the same way as you. Like, I don't pick up everything. I used to love wrestling games. I haven't been in love with a wrestling game in a while, so I didn't even pick up 2K23. Just because it doesn't do it for me the way it used to. But as far as gaming, like you said, it's really got to be something that caught my eye. And I picked up Diablo 4 because my buddy John got me into Diablo 3. That was the first Diablo game I ever played, was Diablo 3. So like, unless I'm introduced to it by somebody and I kind of fall in love with it, or it's something that I already know that I'm into, that I'm going to like, I generally don't just go buy or play whatever.
Right.
So I think that's going to be it for us, RN. I know you're on your lunch break, and I want to give you a chance to slam a sandwich real quick before you got to get back to work. But
hell yeah, I
appreciate you joining us today. Again, if you didn't get enough Smacked Raw will be back tomorrow with Kyle, so come check us out. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 is out now, which means Travis is not getting Diablo 4. So yeah, I know. Why don't you tell everybody about Smacked Raw U and where they can find you and everything like that?
Yeah, you can catch us on Tuesday nights, 9:30 Eastern, most nights, most weeks for the Rewind. That's our show. Like, we talk about wrestling sometimes, but we also give a bunch of bullshit and life lessons and talk about our sobriety journey that me and Kyle are on right now. I'm at 8 months. Kyle's a little bit past a year. So, like, we definitely talk about mental health, which wrestling sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a wrestling show. We get to it when we can, but definitely check us out on wherever podcasts are downloaded. Hit us up on Twitter at Smacked Raw Pod. Hit me up on Twitter at Mr. 8984. Check out, if you're looking for a puppy, I breed French Bulldogs, Toy Poodles, French Mastiffs. The monkey's coming eventually. You can catch me on Facebook, Route 4 Kennel. Or Ralph Orkano's on Instagram as well. And yeah, that's the sales pitch.
And if you buy a dog from him, come hit us up. Use our promo code for dog.com. Save yourself some money on all your accessories for your dogs. You guys can follow everything Creatia World on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at It's Creatia World, ITSCREATIA World. We also have Linktree/Creatia World, which will get you the links for everything, whether it's the Patreon that we talked about, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook.com/Creatia World. If you know you're old school and you don't do all the new fancy TikTok, Instagram, Twitter shit, you're still over there. You can watch us live there. We also have a Facebook page there that you can come check out that'll keep you updated. And we have 2 Facebook groups, facebook.com/group/themdragons for all of you Game of Thrones, House of Dragon, or just Dragon in general fans, because Travis is constantly telling people just come join the group and post pictures of dragons. I think that's his kink. And then obviously I'm the host of the Smack and Raw podcast, along with our boy Vince, who could not make it today. And we got a Facebook group for that, facebook.com/group/Smack and Raw, where you guys can come talk wrestling with us, whether it was Forbidden Door, which dropped last night. We got Money in the Bank coming up next weekend, so lots of wrestling all summer long. You guys can come talk to us about, and all the weekly shows. We would appreciate that. And if you guys want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter only at Matt Rithers, at MATTRIDDER, for your wrestling content. If you're a horror fan, you can follow at Getting Offed. I'm still waiting to hear from Travis on when or if he can get that Pornhub exclusive watch along for the Scream XXX parody that we did posted to Pornhub as a Pornhub exclusive over at pornhub.com/model/Creatia World, where you get all of our stuff plus a few exclusives as well. So hopefully that's up soon. And I'm still working on figuring out if I can get Vince and everyone together to talk Saw at some point this weekend. So once that's available, I'll let you guys know. But RM, man, it's always a good time. Thank you for joining us. Just so you know, if you can find the time to stay up late, Friday is our 300th episode. So I'll
I'm in on that. Remember, I messaged Vince about that too. What time? Eastern time.
11 or midnight Eastern.
No, I'm in on that. Definitely in on that.
All right. So I'll be sending out some invites to get everybody on to come celebrate 300 for us. So check that out this Friday, 11 p.m. Central, midnight Eastern time. But for RN from the Smack Raw Podcast, I am your host, the patron saint of podcast, and the Warden Matt Ritter. And this has been your #1 news source for all that nerdish on Pornhub.